Lost in the sauce.
Hey, my nigga Carson man killed this.
Yeah. Lost in the sauce.
Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome to the Hard Pause Podcast. It's your boy Julian Blaq here with Quarter Water TV. Yet another episode. Sorry we missed you guys for the past couple of episodes. We had to push it off. We were supposed to do a week episode. I got tied up in a bunch of garbage. I never even reached out to you about that. I was like, I thought about it on Friday. I said, man, I never hit Terrell for the
I already knew what it was. Like, nigga, I already know you work done got crazy for you. I already knew that.
But as I usually state in every podcast, all the music is in the description. Go down and click on them links. Right now we got my boy Slumpzero playing in the background, Triple Ops. That's one of his songs I love. Yo, Chris Chaos in the building.
Salute to Chris. Boy. Salute.
Yo, but yeah, shout out. We're coming at you from Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, Kick, K-I-C-K, Kick. And if you're on any of those platforms and you haven't hit us with those follows yet, go ahead and smash that follow and come check us out anytime. Big up to Chris Chaos. Let's turn this down and let's get into some of this stuff. Me and you was chit-chatting. I was telling you how the problem we're having today, especially with the ICE stuff, most people that are protesting are either one, clueless or delusional. I forgot how long ago it was. We start calling everybody immigrants. So some of these people protesting are thinking they're snatching people's green cards away and kicking out legal immigrants for no reason. When all these other statuses are temporary, every other visas, they're a visitor in the country. Visas are a privilege, not a right. You don't have a right to get a student visa. You don't have a right to get a visitor's visa. Those are all privileges, and they're protesting that privileges should be a right, pretty much.
This my issue with it, right? I feel like a lot of people know what's going on. They just this my thing. I noticed this since Trump been in office. They've been like it has been numerous attempts to try to get black people like in this kind of uproars for some reason. Remember, like as soon as Trump got in office, they said, "Oh, Trump about to end Black History Month." You remember that?
It was big enough.
Then they came with the segregation shit. They've been trying, and now they coming with the now this is the new one. Oh, after they finish with the Latinos, the Black Americans is next. How? We was first. Why y'all keep saying that goofy ass shit?
Or the one
that's why we leaving y'all to hold y'all own nuts, because y'all keep saying stupid ass shit like that when we was first. You can't say the people that got done wrong first is next. Like that don't make no sense.
Yeah,
like, make it make sense. Like stop. Like this is the thing, right? Y'all gotta learn how to protest. Y'all gotta learn how to protest. In my opinion, right? It's all my opinion. Mm-hmm. You can't be in a foreign land that you're not a citizen of, protesting while waving the flag of your country because you don't want to get sent back to your country. It looks crazy. You look crazy.
You can tell them racist
while y'all out there. Then while y'all out there, y'all being racist still. There's video of a Mexican young woman out there calling a black police officer a nigga and saying his kids is next and all this goofy shit.
Oh wow. Well, you know what's funny?
So y'all gotta chill out. Y'all gotta chill, because this is the thing. We done figured it out. We not about to fight for y'all to come here and be racist to us. We not doing it. Y'all hold it down.
It's funny you mention that history. Let me hit this history up. I just watched a video of a brother that was reacting to a Latina talking about why they here and about how they don't give a fuck about America. We just here to make a little bread and bring it back to our country. And then he goes, he responded. He says, "This is the type of people you guys are fighting for. This is the type of people. They're coming to use the country and then bail. And then they talking shit and they looking down on the people that were here before them." And he's like, "These are the folks you're fighting for." But I think
we figured it out. That's why when you look at the protests, ain't really no black people out there. And then I seen a video of a lady talking about it ain't the Latinos out here stealing, it's the black people. We ain't even out there. Y'all blaming us for shit we not even out there. Like, y'all gotta chill out with that racist shit. Y'all gotta chill, man. Cause a long time Latinos have been racist a long time, my nigga. And we just brushing under the rug because some of them is cool. But generally speaking, they have been racist to us for a long time. Like,
well, you know, they're like in some cultures, they're racist to even their black lineage out there.
You saying some? Name one that ain't.
Well, I had somebody tell me.
Name one that ain't.
I had somebody break this down to me, and it was a different experience I had with my Puerto Rican brethren. They were saying, on the island of Puerto Rico, it's all different colors, and they don't care about your race and your color. And I was like, yeah, that's what I told them. I said, yeah, it's not the motherfuckers I grew up with, not the motherfuckers I know. Not that there's people that live their whole life.
I can prove to you that it's cap. I can prove to you that it's cap. How come the black ones don't come to America? It wasn't coming to America in droves. It was only the lighter ones. You see like one or two black ones come, and it's a whole bunch of black ones down there. Like, in all Latin countries, they keep the black ones all off in the way over there. They do that in everywhere in the world. Like, so I don't want to hear that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, I forgot.
My grandma was a nice racist. She tell you a Negro friend that come. I swear that yup. Cause even right when, cause I grew up like, you know, I grew up with on the east. So I went to Hardin. Hardin was half Spanish, half Puerto Rican, half black.
Yeah,
you'll have Spanish friends, but when you get to their house, your homie might tell you, look, just you see my uncle. Just ignore that nigga. He might say a little racist shit. Just ignore that nigga. Don't even pay him no mind. Cause that's how it used to be. Or you can't come inside type shit. You gotta sit outside because my grandmas be tripping on my that type shit. We already know that. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that shit is what it is.
That clip that was talking about that is must have been on Facebook. I'm not finding it in my history on YouTube. But it was funny. He hit everything on the nose about what we were just talking about. I mean, and here's my thing too. I've been talking to people ad nauseum trying to explain them how immigration works, and I've been called a liar, and I've been told no, that's not what they're doing. I've been told that they're basically breaking down doors for immigration warrants, which is a lie. You cannot break down a door for an immigration warrant. And what people weren't understanding, there's two arms of ICE. There's ICE criminal investigations, which arrest citizens. They don't arrest you to deport you. They arrest you to charge you with felonies, criminal acts. So they go after like what do you call it? Like child sex trafficking, kiddie porn. They go after drugs. They go after human trafficking. They go after all that, and they will come to your house and seize property as evidence, and they will arrest you even if you're a citizen. ICE immigration does not arrest citizens, or if they did arrest a citizen, it was like while they were committing a felony and they turned them over. They don't arrest you to deport you. And people act like America just go deported. No, it's an international agreement between countries. The country that you're being deported to has to accept you as their national. You don't just go deported and then they're all of a sudden gone. There's some countries that don't take their people back. Like some of them African nations, they don't take their people back unless they get threatened.
This my whole thing. This my whole thing to even get around all that debating, right? It's my whole shit. I'm a Black American, right? Why y'all want me to give a fuck? Y'all want me and my people to fight for some people y'all about to throw on top of my people and steal all the resources and move us to some other place. No, nigga, no. Y'all hold your own nuts. Y'all want to steal the resources. Y'all fight for it on your own. Like, because I'm telling you, when you come next time you come out here, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Yeah. You're gonna see how I look, and you're gonna be like, this is sad.
And I also told a lot of people have a lot to say, and they weren't in these communities that have folks thrown on top of them. They weren't in the communities that are no longer safe, that were flooded with migrants, and not all the good ones were coming. They're not the shiniest ones. There's parts of border towns that were completely safe and docile, that while the border was open, people were scared to let their kids outside. There was migrants coming and breaking in their homes and breaking in their garages and stealing shit. It was just a lot of bad shit. But that makes me lean back to the thing what you were saying before about the cats protesting, flying the flags for their home countries while they're begging to stay in a country they don't have a right to beg to be in. I said, and here's the deal. Sometimes people who apply for these things, they do get a benefit and they're allowed to stay in certain classifications. I had to explain that to this girl on Facebook. Yeah, sometimes they get to stay, but a lot of them get to go home. And in how they broke the asylum system, normally how it works, if you're going to claim asylum, you claim it in the first country you land in outside of your country. Most people who are asylees that come to the United States, a lot of them enter with a green card because they apply at the embassy in the country they claim the asylum in. You don't get to jump multiple countries, then get to cherry pick the one you want to go asylum. When they allowed that, everybody started doing it, and the border was wide open.
Everybody want to come. This the whole thing. Everybody want to come here. Want us to fight for them to come here so they could then get on their feet and tell us we lazy and don't want to, after they lock us out of jobs and tell us no, y'all do that, y'all want to do that on your own, fight, hold your own nuts. My old ass, when I first saw the riots on TV, I was like, it's Monday, don't these motherfuckers have a job? That's what I'm saying. Ain't these niggas hard working? And nigga, I was at work. I'm like, they rioting, nigga, I'm at work. Like, what
it is too. Here's what they're doing. They're literally rioting that a privilege is a right. So they're rioting that you shouldn't do enforcement actions on your immigration. Like the governor or the governor and the mayor out there in California said, well, you said you were going after criminals. What's with all these ICE operations? Stop the operations and everything will calm down. I said, when the hell do you let a foreign entity instruct the country how their law enforcement is supposed to behave?
Now, look, this is diabolical. Now, this is the real diabolical shit about it, right? Now they acting like we about to go to war, right? You done let all these people in the country. You don't know who the fuck some of these people is.
Sorry about that.
You don't know who some of these people is. You done let all these people in the country because there's Chinese and there's video of them coming across the border on speed boats and shit like that. We don't know who some of these people is over here. We in the middle of damn near about to go to war. So now it's about to get nasty out here. They need to
Here's how bad it was at the border. What I was told, the Chinese folks had their own buses to ship their people to the neighborhoods while we were open border, letting them all in. There are buses that were specifically designated for Chinese nationals that were being let in. That's crazy.
I'm gonna say this though to y'all people that's protesting, stop saying black people are next. You're just pissing us off even more. Like that's not a good. That's not even a good. Just do your thing. We not wishing nothing on you. We just not fighting for people no more. Like it's over. Them days is over. Like it's over.
And plus, when they said when the black struggle was going on, we brought everybody up with us, and then everybody profited from all the civil rights stuff and everything. And then when they fight for stuff on their end, they strictly only fight for them. Blacks ain't included.
The Latino group, LULAC, literally told niggas in the 60s and the 70s, the Negro problem is not their problem. They want nothing to do with that shit. So now, hold your own nuts. It's all good. We ain't tripping. We ain't tripping on y'all. We ain't wishing nothing on you. We ain't even doing nothing. Y'all mad because we not doing nothing. We not doing nothing to y'all. We not wishing nothing on y'all. We mind our business. And that's the new shit now. We in our business. If something happen to us, we'll deal with it. Like we been dealing with it. Oh, we is rioting for George Floyd, man. Nigga, y'all, this what happens. See, y'all think we stupid. All these other groups infiltrate our movements and then direct the energy somewhere else. Like what they did with Black Lives Matter. It went from Black Lives Matter to Trans Lives Matter to this Lives Matter. Y'all start redirecting the energy. The next thing you know, all these LGBTQ motherfuckers end up with all the money, and then you be like, "Where's the money?" You feel what I'm saying? Y'all just redirect. Y'all did the same. Always do that. We figured it out. We not stupid no more. Y'all hold your own nuts. Fight your own shit. And them old, y'all getting them old niggas that come out here and tell us we not listening to them old niggas. We letting our elders say what they gotta say, and we just and we doing what that's why Kamala lost. Because our elders will say, get vote for the black woman. We like, she not black. Here she is. I grandma. And then we just did what we wanted to do. That's the new shit.
You know what? It was funny. I had a handful of brothers that not a handful of brothers, one or two brothers in particular. They jumped on me too when I mentioned, come on, oh, she's black. Don't start that bullshit. I was like, all right, never mind it. Never mind, G. I ain't talking about it. I ain't talking about it. So when
anybody hit me with that, I'll show you her family. There's a YouTube video where some lady went to Jamaica to go see her family. They over there, they not saying they black, but they saying shit like, oh, Kamala says who she is, but they Indian. I grew up around Jamaicans. I know what a coolie is.
Yeah.
They're not black. They're Indian. The fuck?
Yes, sir.
The reason why she looked like a light-skinned woman is because her father is mixed with white. He's an Indian and a white man. That's why she looks like that.
They even changed the Wikipedia. They said they call it Afro-Jamaican. I had never read that term before.
Never heard that shit before.
At all. I heard of when I only heard Afro when it came to like like Afro like Peruvians for Afro Colombians. I did hear that before, but I had never ever
that
heard
Afro shit. Just is all that Afro shit is new. That shit came out in the 2000s.
I believe
no Afro Latinos in the 90s. This shit is new.
Whatever happened to Latinx, where they try to remove, it's a gender specific language, Spanish is, and they try to remove all the gender from the language. And the Latinos are like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's that Democratic crackpot shit. The Latinos is like, hell no. And a nigga at my job, this he from El Salvador. This is my dog, regular El Salvadorian guy.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I don't know why the fuck they keep putting all Hispanics in one bucket. We don't even like each other. He said, he said, my people don't fuck with no Puerto Ricans. He told me that out of his mouth.
But
he said, our culture is different. Like, we not even the same type of, everything is different. It's not even the same, close to the same. Our Spanish is different.
But only time I seen is if in certain environments, certain Latinos will group up together if there's not enough of them. Like I know in the army, they used to group up together.
A lot of them they do that. You know why?
Yeah, because they figured they got something.
Why they do that?
To fight the Negro.
They do the same shit. They do the same shit in jail.
Yeah. I was gonna say I saw that in jail.
Nigga, they be from. I swear to God, the Latinos be from every town. Like the blacks, we go by like what town you from, like what city you from.
Mm-hmm.
The Latinos, it don't matter what city you from, they all be together. They be from all over the place. But that's just to fight off the blacks for whatever reason. They feel like the blacks is a threat for whatever reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always that imminent threat of the black Negro, the big black Negro. That's always the threat. But that's true. I don't give a fuck. Nobody can't tell me no different. That's really why they group up like that. To fight off the niggas.
I assumed as much. But what's funny? Even when I was in the army and everybody would group up together, I always had me a group of cats that was like mixed up from all different ranges, and we just used to chill together and shit. I used to.
Ketchup must be Puerto Rican. They wear shoes with no socks. Must be.
Yo, you know what's funny? They did a genetic analysis between the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans, and the Dominicans but the Dominicans got a stronger tie to Spain than the Puerto Ricans do.
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, they got a stronger genetically. That is.
But see, everybody technically niggas need to let go of all that shit, because technically once you move to a land mass and your people create their own culture, y'all got none of y'all got no ties to Spain. True. Just like we ain't got no motherfucking ties to Africa.
That's true.
Jordan shrug. That's why I be telling niggas stop with that African shit. We don't got no. We've been over centuries. We don't got like
Yeah.
we don't. They like y'all use some of the same spices as we do, nigga. I seen the shit y'all be eating. Or we don't. Y'all eat with y'all hands. We don't even eat like that.
No.
We don't eat like that. That scooping the slop shit. We don't do that shit. No disrespect to nobody, but y'all food is different, and it just is what it is. Like, I'm sorry,
There was some.
it just is what it. Everybody is different. Jamaicans are Jamaican because they whatever cultures they mixed up with, they've been on that island for centuries. Hate just the same shit with Haitians and Dominicans and everybody else. It's the same shit with us. We are our own separate people. We do our own shit. Our food don't taste like none of y'all shit. Y'all all can fry chicken and it still won't taste like our shit.
And
we can show y'all how to do it and it still won't taste like. We can show y'all exactly how to do it. It won't be the same.
You know who makes some banging? Was baked, roasted or baked chicken? And Peruvians. You ever had some Peruvian chicken?
Yeah.
Ooh, that joint is fire. Shout out to the Peruvian mamacita. Maybe that's what I need. I get the next model. I guess she might be from Peru.
It's a lot of cultures that I don't know why everybody don't just embrace your own culture. This our problem, right? Hello, that's a spam. We got our first spam, but look, this is
I was going to kick.
Look, this is everybody need to embrace their own culture. This is our only issue. I usually wouldn't speak for all Black Americans, but I'm gonna do it. This is most Black Americans' issue. Everybody culture could be celebrated, but as soon as we try to celebrate our shit, it got to be for everybody. Am I lying?
No.
Look at how they try to Africanize Juneteenth. Why is y'all running around putting a continent red, black, and green shit? Juneteenth has nothing to do with Africa. You ain't peeped that, brother, man. I was African Juneteenth. I know you wasn't looking at it like that, but what did you? I'm sure you seen the shit though.
No, I haven't been paying attention.
But now that I'm saying it, you gonna see what I'm saying. They try to Africanize it. They Africanize Juneteenth has nothing to do with Africa.
Sorry about that. That motherfucker turned on. I was trying to log in to kick that motherfucker out the chat.
Yeah, June.
I'll let them chill.
Juneteenth ain't got nothing to do with Africa. That shit was about slavery.
Straight up America.
Yeah, Black American
situation.
Nothing to do with
no Kwanzaa shit up. We got Kwanzaa and shit.
Yeah, but the crazy shit is niggas never celebrated Kwanzaa for real.
I never did. My family.
Who the fuck celebrated that? We never celebrated that for real. That was some made up bullshit. Like we never.
Remember when Kamala
some African shit? Yeah, no, we don't celebrate Kwanzaa.
She tried to claim she celebrated Kwanzaa as a kid, and she was already a grown ass woman by the time that shit came out.
That's what I'm. She just that bitch is man. I swear to God, I'm so happy that bitch ain't getting office. Oh my God.
Oh man, I had a conversation with a young lady, and she was just saying, well, it'd be better if Kamala had gone. I said,
you out your rabbit ass mind. It'd still be mad people flooding the man. Get your stupid ass out of here. What?
Now, I thought that they took slight steps to restrict the movement on the border.
That was at the end. That was when it got to election. They would have won again. They would have opened the floodgates again, man. Get it, man. Hell no. They the reason why this man. Go ahead.
The bipartisan bill, she was saying that Trump sabotaged, even though he ain't had that authority. The Republicans shot it down. Would have legalized illegal migration to the tune of thousands a day, and it would have capped it. It would have basically legalized illegal migration.
Yeah, they was basically already doing that shit with it, but they was just trying to put a legalization to it. Like it was already doing that shit, but they was doing it more than they wanted to put on that paper. They was letting millions of people, like nigga, the border looked like the club every day. How you got lines, man, cheese lines at the border, like
CNN went down on the border, right? It was like about 2 weeks after Trump got in. They couldn't even find a migrant.
That's what I'm saying.
Last year, and they showed film footage of last year. That time it was flooded with bodies.
Right.
Flooded with bodies.
Shit out of here. Everybody if everybody is hardworking, you could be hardworking in your own country. Fight your own government. You want to come here and fight? What sense do that make? You want to come here and fight go fight your own government for resources. There's resources where you live at. All these countries have resources.
Shit,
Go
we be
fight
giving
your
them
own.
money.
That's what I'm saying. Go fight your own government. What sense do that make coming here fighting? That shit don't make no fucking sense. I'm not gonna
lie.
It's
Go ahead, you read it.
For RV and about to go find a spot somewhere secluded where for the Blair Witch is my favorite, just to natural selection for this doing what it do. Shit, nigga.
Do what it do,
Be
baby.
safe in the world. The universe so crazy, man. There's so much spooky shit going on in that wilderness. I'm cool right now. Like, you better watch some of them spooky channels, man. It be all kind of it's shit out in that wilderness. They don't know what it is for real. Like, I'm cool. Like,
have you seen the AI one where it's like the Bigfoot or orangutan talking and shit? Those clips.
I could tell AI though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I'm talking about shit that I was seeing before AI. Like, shit that it's some shit in that wilderness. I'm terrified of. Like,
yeah.
That in the ocean. I'm cool.
And it matters which wilderness. If you're going down to like a rainforest or something, it's crazy out there too. Or Yellowstone, like
I'm talking about even a wilderness in America. They don't know what's in them shits.
Yeah.
Nigga, I seen videos of houses that's just in the middle of the woods, just surrounded by woods, no street and nothing. And it's just houses just there. How?
It's a cabin, right?
And not really, no, a house.
A whole ass house in the middle of nowhere.
Just in the middle of nowhere. On some weird shit. They don't know what's in them woods. Trust me. Yeah. America is a huge country for real. It's huge.
You know what? And they have this thing where they keep acting like the world is overpopulated, right? It's overpopulated in the coast. There's plenty. If you've ever flown a plane anywhere, there's probably billions of acres of undeveloped land in
the world is nowhere near overpopulated. Let me tell you something. Let me show you something. That's what let me know Joe Biden. That's why I say Joe Biden is the most racist president that ever existed. Because in my head is this, right? You let all these people in the country, cool. You let them in. Why y'all ain't putting them in these places that ain't got people? Why y'all throwing them on top of black people? Make that shit make sense to me without saying it ain't it's because we black. You have to. There's mad places where there ain't no people. Man, they work hard though. I'm confused. Which one is it? You want them to live off our shit? That don't make no sense. This is what I'm saying. It don't make no sense to me.
This generation of folks is no. This generation of folks coming in. Not all of them are coming here to work. They're coming here for free shit, like they were promised housing and money, and and that's what they were promised.
But I'm saying Joe Biden. Forget what they want. Yeah. Joe Biden. Why are you throwing them on top of black people? Why aren't you putting these people in these places where they need people? You putting them all in the inner cities on top of niggas. Make them and then say they work in a farm.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. It's like most of these men work in the farms. What farms is in Chicago or New York City? What farms is there?
Most of them is in the inner cities. Get y'all bitch ass home with that. Like.
And they're still saying the farmers. I was like, man, they already have sections of law. Like they were saying, Trump was supposed to do an executive order to stop, the ice from going on farmlands and shit. There's already statutes of the law that kind of frees us from ICE from doing that. It's already those farmers had lobbyists. ICE doesn't do raids on the middle of farm.
All that shit is propaganda, man. Get them people the fuck out of here. They are in the inner city, nigga. I don't want to hear none of that farm talk. And a lot of them is lazy. I don't want to hear none of that hard work talk neither. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, now the ones that came here like the real immigrants that came here legally, salute to them. But you motherfuckers that snuck across the bar, I don't give a fuck what happened to you, nigga. And y'all not about to browbeat me to feel like I need to care neither. I don't like. Eat a dick. Because when it happens to us, y'all, this the thing. I'm gonna show you the trick bag. A lot of y'all voted for knowing this was gonna happen, but in my opinion, I felt like y'all thought when this was gonna happen, we was gonna jump in front of the bullet. Nope. No, not this time. Y'all do y'all thing. Like that's what I think people thought, because a lot of Latinos voted for Trump.
Well, you know what it is a lot of Latinos is still on the side of Trump still, but it's the ones that are.
It's a lot of them that's now backtracking. Yeah, we do. I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the ones that's still on that sending people back. I ain't talking about them ones. I'm talking about the ones that backtrack. It's a lot of them too that done backtrack. Yeah. Now they talking about, oh, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. Yeah, because you thought we was gonna jump in front of that. Nope. Nope, we not y'all shield, nigga. That slave shit is over. And it ain't our business to care. Y'all first they try to get us to care about Israel and all that stupid shit. We don't know what it's about. We mind our business on that. That should have been y'all first warning. We gave y'all warning with the Palestine shit. Am I lying, brother?
Yeah,
we warned y'all. We warned y'all. We told y'all we ain't got none of y'all. Kept trying to. Oh, what about we don't got nothing to do with it. We don't know. We mind our business. We warned y'all with that. That was y'all first warning. Y'all didn't take heed to that shit. So now this happened on our land, and we like, nigga, we outside line dancing, going to weddings. We going on cruises. We just doing life. As if something happened to us, we'll deal with it. That's why people act, oh, y'all next week, nigga. We was first. We ready. We don't worry about us. We straight. We straight out
that's
here.
What I had somebody hit me up and ask me what my opinion on the whole Israel and Iran thing, and I told him, I would have preferred not to get into a situation, but that's the president's job to decide whether to do that or not. And I said whether he hit him or whether he doesn't do it, most of y'all gonna bitch and moan. Y'all been complaining the dude was in office a week. Y'all were blaming high price of groceries and eggs on this nigga. Y'all was doing all this weird, goofy shit. So now,
y'all weird.
My friends told me, she was like, they everything's so hyperbolic and crazy. I can't even look at the news no more. Every time they saying shit and I read into it, it's all bullshit. It's blown out of proportion. Or if you do a little bit of research, it's garbage. The problem is they think the formula from the movie Glory is gonna still work today. Nope, not today. They gotta fight their own battles.
Yeah, they just gotta fight their own, but just hold y'all on that. But see, the thing is, this the problem, right? I'm gonna show you. See, this is why I know why y'all keep trying to get us to get involved. I get it. Cause really, y'all trying to fight to commit a crime. No country just allows people to just come in a country by the millions and just stay there with illegally. Y'all tripping.
Yo,
y'all don't really got no real. Y'all don't have no real moral fight. This is not y'all wrong. I'm gonna keep it 100. You're wrong.
Even the countries they're running from have immigration law and policies, and you can't just be illegally
Mexico
chilling.
is deporting people like crazy right now.
Americans get deported all the time. From Europe, from Mexico, from
as soon as they start deporting, these countries start deporting people. The first people they deport is the Americans. You see that shit all the time. I don't know why niggas tripping. No country allows you to do that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Like it just is what it is. Like y'all don't got no moral ground on. That's all it is.
I can't reiterate this more. They're basically protesting for temporary statuses, like they have a right to be here, and it's just not the case. I said, even if they're fighting through their case, there's no such thing as a asylee from coming from a shitty poor country that's violent. There's no economic asylees. Right. So if you running from violence from a country, you don't get asylum for that. It's got to be a particular parameter you fit within to get those asylum claims. Well, some people were getting it for being LGBTQ in countries that would kill you for that. Some people were getting asylum for that.
I don't know, but I know it's a bunch of shit y'all doing that's rubbing us the wrong way, and we've been letting y'all do that shit for decades. We just not having it anymore. We sick of y'all saying the immigrants is doing better than the blacks. Y'all not. The median let's debunk that myth right now. The median y'all median income households might be higher than us. That's because y'all have 8, 9, 10 adults living in one fucking house, and that's a fact. It's a lady right across the street from me with 8 adults in her house.
Well, freaking my pops pointed out to me, he was doing some research a few months ago, and it came up that the amount of money, the buying power of black folks in the United States, just black folks alone, is more than the national gross product for over 300 nations.
Mad nations. I already knew that though. I knew that. That's why I said they need people just stop doing that goofy shit. Like, cause this is the thing, right? We've been getting as a people, right? We've been getting money a long fucking time. I got a book that was talking about the first like 5 millionaires right after slavery. So this like 1860. So niggas been getting money since the 1860s. Stop it. Like, we've been having universities, neighborhood. We've been making towns, get them destroyed, and then rebuild them again.
Shoot, even you know what's funny? Even Dave Chappelle's great grandfather has his own Wikipedia page. That monk started a university. His great grandfather.
There's a commercial from like the 1920s that talk about how the blacks buy all the high shit, like how when we go shopping, we like to buy name brand shit. I swear to God, that shit was from like it was in black and white in the 1920s. They're talking about how the American blacks, when they go shopping, they usually like to buy the name brand shit. Like, cut it the fuck out. Like, y'all gotta stop with that stupid shit. Y'all judge us by the most downtrodden motherfuckers that y'all see. Y'all think it's everybody. Y'all get y'all bitch ass on, because it ain't really like that in real life. Like, 1% of niggas is going to jail. The fuck is y'all talking about? What they said is like 2 million niggas in jail.
Shit, I haven't looked at those numbers in a while.
It's probably lower than that now. So like, what are y'all talking about? Like, it's 40 million of it. And then I'm thinking they say we undercounted. So it's probably like 50 million of us, something like that. Like,
I know that I know that when back in the day when I was a CO for the state of Connecticut, the population of blacks in jail, the Spanish were like closely approaching, surpassing them.
Yeah, by now it's probably quadruple now. Like, trust me.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't, because black people ain't going to jail no more, because this the thing. You can't lock people up for, I caught you with a roach. Or you got one bag of weed in your pocket. Remember, you know how much niggas went to jail for shit like that? Like,
I know
no more of those.
Caught a charge. He had a baggie they found with a stem.
Facts.
With a stem in it.
Facts.
And he caught a charge for that.
So no more of that. So, you know, black people ain't going to jail like they like we was, especially in that Clinton era. That Bill Clinton era, man, you was going to jail for anything in that era. Like, from 93 to 2001, you was going to jail for anything. I'm not lying to you. Like,
this is crazy. This is Dave Chappelle's great grandfather. He was the president of Allen University, historically black university in Columbia, South Carolina, from 1897 to 1899. And then, you know, it's crazy because all of Dave's family were all college educated. Dave said he's the first person in his family to not, like, that wasn't a slave, to not have a college degree. He said,
while I'm trying to tell you, they think we was all downtrodden and speaking like, yes sir, boss. And nigga, no, it wasn't. A lot of us got, when we start doing our history, a lot of us have great ancestors that did shit, like, that was doing shit, like, just like all our ancestors fought in every war. Like, we could go back. I found, man, all the World War 1, 2, you found Vietnam, all them shits. And then you went to where you was at.
Now, we were supposed to go to Afghanistan. We wound up chilling in Cuba, babysitting the people down there.
Yeah,
in Cuba. And then, you know what's crazy? While we was in Cuba, Iraq popped off. They entered Iraq. We was in the day room watching them go into Iraq, and then one of our sister units wound up rolling over there to Iraq. But then, like, and I got out like right after that deployment. I got out, and then they were like, a year or so later, they were suiting our guys up to go somewhere, and then I was gonna sign up, and then my boy rest in peace, Andy Sanchez goes, man, the government had however many years to get you killed. Don't go giving them another chance. Let's just help our brothers' wives move couches and pick their kids up from school and help them out while our brothers is overseas and sneak our brothers porn and alcohol.
Yeah, because he was right. Because how long you had been in the army at that point?
Man, probably about. I think I did the 8-year contract.
Yeah,
8
so
years.
it's like, nigga, enough
He
is
had
enough.
he had like 16 when he stopped.
Man, he knew what it was.
Yeah,
Damn.
he lost that mug way too soon, though, man. Andy Sanchez. Well, he was a West Haven cop.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was fun. Yo, funny dude. Dude, I wish I had some of the we used to tell a lot of the stories with Andy. None of it's really appropriate to tell on the pod, but it's some funny stories there. My dude was hilarious. He said, "The fuck?" Meanwhile, my ass is working 71 hours a week to survive. I'm living out a motel. Oh shit! When last I heard Indian that spoke broken English and full blown immigrant. Today, motherfucker had a massive house, 20-25 car and money. But you know what it is? A lot of them pool their money together and
no, it ain't, man. I ain't trying. No,
you don't think
stop.
these ones?
No, nigga, the government be getting none of all. They all be getting shit from the. I thought that too. No, they all be getting shit from the. What they do is this: what they do, right? They get here, they all live in them houses until they wait for that government money to come, and then they go do something with it. They either go get like a degree with it, or they'll go get a loan to start some kind of store. They be getting some kind of money. I don't know what it is, but it's some kind of money that I thought that too, but no. No. I ain't doing that. No, because it'd be too nigga. So all y'all just come over here and be how the fuck that man? That the odds of that don't even make no sense. Y'all be getting government money, so y'all be getting money from the government, acting like y'all don't, like y'all work for it. No, y'all didn't. I'm watching the Latinos do it right now. How the fuck you just got here? You got a store or you got a truck? How?
Yeah,
you speak no English at all. Like how?
Well,
they be like, oh, they be out there selling stuff. How did they get the money to sell stuff? What are y'all talking about?
This one chick was talking about how all the Korean stores and stuff was in the hood, and she was saying it's specifically designed to kind of split apart the Koreans. They give an opportunity to Koreans that they don't give to the native people that want to have a business. They give grants to them.
They do that to all foreigners. They do that to all the foreigners. They put them in the black neighborhoods to eat off the niggas. They do it to all of them. There's no disrespect to nobody. If you look at the form, am I lying? They do it. The Chinese, they do it to everybody. They all get the stores. The Arabs, the Chinese, the Indians, the Latin. They put them all in the hood, and then they all eat off the blacks. That's how that shit works. Like, because the white people don't got all them stores in their hood, in their neighborhoods. Like,
yeah. Well, yeah.
Right. So they put them there to eat off the niggas. That's how they do. And then that's the government giving them money. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell me. Oh, they work weird. What did they do that you didn't do? Make that make sense. Like they just got here last year. I just came here with $2, and this year, the next year, like he just said, next year you got a big ass. How? Like how, nigga? That's not even possible in America. Like in the American, that's not even possible without no government assistance. Not possible.
Unless you came with some bread.
Man, them niggas ain't got no fucking money. Them niggas come from piss poor country. All these people say all of them say they some kind of king, man. You wouldn't be here. You will be in your country balling.
Because you know what? I do know some cats from overseas that got bread. They ain't even trying to come over here.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. They don't want to come over. Why? Their money is bigger over there. Why would you come over here? That all these people that come here to say they got money, they all lying. The government is giving you shit. I don't want to hear nothing. You can't tell me shit. Nothing. None of y'all got no money. None of y'all. All the Africans come over here and tell you they got all this shit back home. You don't got shit back home. You wouldn't be here. Who does that? Like all the people with all the rich people in their country, they stay where they at. They ain't over or they're on vacation over here. You'll see them on a vacation and they'll go back home. They ain't trying to live over here. For what? So somebody could treat you bad. That don't even make no sense. Like You come over here so white people could treat you bad. Make it make sense. You got all this shit at home. Like,
But Chris, I did some research in all the motels, eco lodges, Motel 6, et cetera, all the small motels were all owned by Indian families, mafia that was started in 1995.
Yeah, and I guarantee you when you get to the inner crust of it, like that Indian, that whatever conglomerate was created by the government. Guarantee you that.
Now you know what's crazy. I remember when we were getting deployed and had to stay at a hotel. I forgot what part of Connecticut it was, and the Army blocked off a bunch of rooms for us. You know, them motherfuckers was trying to be cheap and had the hot water turned off. I tried to take a shower and there was no hot water, so I started complaining. Yo, what's the hot water? They turned that shit on just enough time and then turned it right off. I was able to wash my ass, but and they turned it right back off.
You don't feel like that's crazy? And then they turn around. Look, though, brother. They did that to y'all, and then they turn around, let all these people in the country and just giving them shit like we just got money like that.
Yeah,
that type of shit is crazy to me, and people want us to fight for that. Like, make that make sense to these people. You know, these same people that was getting all that shit in 10 years, they gonna be turning around calling your kids bums and all that shit too, and how they worked. And you know that, right?
My father pulled himself up by his bootstraps.
That stupid shit. You already know that's coming. Like, yeah.
Stop begging.
Yeah, stop begging. Like, nigga, begging.
It was a long time ago. You pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
You already know that shit is coming. So I don't like my nigga. Hopefully, after these riots and shit, people learn their lesson and be more respectful of the natives of the land. Like, because even though they act like we ain't natives of the land, regardless of how you look at it, wasn't no United States until black people built it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter how you want to look at it, whether you believe we was here before transatlantic slave trade or not, which it was black people here. But even if you don't believe that, there was no such thing as the United States until black people built it. Like, period. Like, so we're native to the land. There's nowhere to deport us. All that stupid shit y'all keep trying to. They're gonna send y'all. There's nowhere to deport us, nigga. We are really the only real Americans for real.
Yo,
most of these white people that you see, their grandparents came from somewhere else, nigga. Now, we the only ones that's really here for real.
You probably don't have an opinion on this situation. I know Pops brought it up every now and then. What about them African cats, the South African Dutch descendants that been there since the 1600s? Some of their ancestors.
I just feel like they're colonizers, like the colonizers here. Yeah. They're colonizers. Y'all Dutch motherfuckers that went down there stealing shit, and you know, y'all just didn't have y'all just can pull off what these ones pulled off. That's all it is. Y'all try to do the same shit America try to do down there. That's all it is.
Well, you know what it was too is that, like, I mean, they came there in the 1600s. Their family's been there forever, and I guess they set up a program where they got to prove now that they didn't steal the land they got, because a lot of land was stolen. And I said some of them can't, but it's funny because the ones that everyone's arguing, there's no what do you call it? What's that shit? There's no genocide. There's no. I said, well, we not the niggas that gauge genocide. It could be two niggas that get killed, and they could just claim genocide.
Yeah, I just think it's another one of the white people ploy. You know how white people do, my nigga. Nigga, it's white people. It's white niggas here talking about the white men are under attack, like motherfuckers running around killing them. They running around here saying that. So do you go off that shit? Ain't nobody doing nothing to them Afrikaners over there. They pretending, nigga. Ain't nothing happening to them niggas. That's why they ain't trying to rush over here. He gave them the open door. Why they ain't bringing? You know why they ain't bringing their ass over here?
There's some that came, but most of them aren't trying to.
You know why?
Because they can't.
Because that same goofy shit. Nope, not even. They could get shit because he offering them shit. That same goofy shit that they be doing to the Africans. Y'all try that here, we gonna whoop y'all ass, and then y'all got to deal with the white Americans. They ain't gonna give y'all no easy time neither. Like, so that's why they know y'all gonna get the double whammy. Y'all can't pull out them homegrown, corn-fed rednecks from the backwoods is gonna tear that ass up. Right? You can't do the goofy shit that y'all be doing to the Africans. To us, y'all know we not having that shit. You can't. The white people really don't want y'all here neither. Like, eating off their tax dollar neither. So y'all just really it's no reason for y'all to come here. You might as well stay where you at. Y'all living better than the Africans. From what I hear, the people that I know that been in South Africa said the white South Africans is living way better than the black ones. So what they tripping on? Fuck
Yeah,
out of
that's
here.
what I heard
Y'all over there pretending like y'all something happened. That's what I'm telling you. Look at the white men over here acting like they can't, like they getting left out of some shit. Like, and they acting like we getting everything. Are you listening to what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sir.
It's a lot. I'm saying that too. Like, they're pretending like we getting everything and somehow they're getting left out of it.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't, when they come to white people crying, I kind of be like, I gotta do my research on it because they be lying so much. Like, nigga, y'all got a roadmap. If you broke, it's because your family fucked up somewhere.
That's what I was talking to one of my bros and shit. Because me and him used to always have the reparations debate. And I explained to him my stance on reparations. And he was like, well, you really think I ain't never had no slave? I said, well, it ain't between you. It's between the folks that are descended of folks here and the government, not between you. Well, I'm not gonna give you. Like, I'm not gonna give my money up. I said, well, see, when you're thinking like that, it seems like you're making it personal. You're making it about you. I said, in the other circumstances where reparations were getting paid, some of it just stopped getting paid within the past 10 to 20 years from some shit that happened in the 30s. And it's our injustices was happening 64 to 1980. There was a bunch of shit happening that was still residuals of some of the bad shit that was happening. And they still can track it and they still know where it was happening. They still know some generational wealth was literally stolen from people. I said, so that's not going to disappear. You already waited to the first people that should have.
Yeah, they think it's gonna go away. We not stupid though. That's the whole thing, and we gonna keep
really messed up with this shit, letting these motherfuckers in and pulling billions of dollars out their ass to house them, and it's gonna ruin our economy. What did this do? Did this ruin the economy?
And then this the thing that don't make no sense because I'm starting to see. I swear to God, it's not a lot of them, but I'm starting to see white people even saying that. Even white nationalists saying, shit, you let all these people in, you should have just gave the blacks their money.
Tim Pool said that on one episode.
I seen a couple of them say that too. Like,
he's an anti-reparations dude to the fifth power. And he has the normal goofy ass circular argument that you always run into.
They all got to say, that's what I'm telling you. I know what it is, but yeah, even some of them are saying, that's what I'm saying. Even some of the circular babble niggas is starting to say, like, shit, you gave all that shit. Because this the thing, right? You give us the money, even if, you know how they be saying, oh, niggas gonna buy Jordans, rims, all that stupid shit they say niggas gonna buy. But this the thing. At least we gonna spend our money in the country. We ain't sending it home nowhere. We ain't going to run to no other country. Yeah, the shit is just gonna circulate in this economy. That's the one good thing. Y'all keep giving this money to all these people that have ties to other nations. I don't understand that shit at all. Like,
this one brother was I've been sitting in his chat. He was talking about how he thinks the enforcement of immigration laws is going to mess up American tourism. And I said, well, I thought to myself, well, it shouldn't. We don't have illegal tourists. The tourists usually come with their paperwork in order. They're legally.
He said, what he said? Say that again.
He was saying Trump enforcing those immigration laws is going to mess Jesus with what Jesus
Man,
do.
shut that nigga so dumb. Hold on. First of all, Mexicans ain't never tourists.
Well, he ain't talking about only the Mexicans. He's talking about because they were supposed to do one of these.
But listen to what I'm saying. Mexicans ain't the main tourists. Is like Asians. Them is the people that really be the main tourists over here. Asians. What I'm saying is all these countries that's getting affected is countries that's border countries, like other countries that's border, like Mexico. All them countries that's under Mexico, like
that's what
they coming through Mexico to get here. So that's why I said Mexico. The no tour. You never seen a bunch of with tours taking pictures of nowhere, nigga. What fuck is you talking about? Like, they don't come here. They come here to try to live. They don't come here for no tourist shit.
Well, I was talking with AP and she was just explaining when I was telling her how immigration laws work, and she was like, "Well, it's like they're only targeting Mexico." I said, "Well, Mexico and Central South America are at our borders. They're the ones that break the law the most." I said, "Like if you go to Europe, The Middle East is their Mexico, so their illegal migrants are usually from like Africa or the Middle East. It's a short trip. So
and
they're
this the
Mexico.
thing too, right? This the
Yeah.
thing. This the trick too. Don't think them other niggas they getting sent too. They catching them and sending them. They just going quiet. The only ones I see that's really fighting is the Latinos and the black ones that's getting sent back to their country. Them niggas is putting up. Them niggas is struggling when they crying. They doing, man. I said, like,
they don't want to go back. It's not good over there. You know,
y'all got to fight. Shit, it wasn't good
it
over
better.
here. Our ancestors was getting lynched.
Dude,
You gotta fight. You gotta fight. That's what it sound bad, right? When you tell people that, it sound bad, but you gotta think, man. It was a time our people couldn't do shit. It was bad for us too here. We had to fight to get out there. Y'all gotta fight to get out and stop running.
Dude, I did not know. You remember the dude Gaddafi that ran Libya and he got overturned and murdered in the streets and disrespected. Muammar. Do you know? That dude had that country, and he might have been a dictator and did grimy shit. He had that country in good shape. Like electricity was free, education was free, healthcare was free. Every Libyan woman.
You know who killed Muammar? You know who killed Muammar? No. Who was in charge of that though?
Was that under one of the Bushes?
Barack.
Oh, it happened under. That's right. It happened under Barry.
I remember when he did it. That's how I know he was in charge of that. I remember when he did it. That's why Barack was a snake, nigga. Barack was a snake, nigga. Barack was a snake, nigga. Barack was a snake. Half of this shit that we going through, he's the one that jump started it. All this LGBTQ shit, all of this shit is because of that nigga.
They said, we got a black president. We gonna have our own white slaves. Nah, man, LGBTQ gonna have their own slaves. Them others got everything under Barry.
Yeah, and the whole thing. Why that joke wasn't even funny? We don't even want no white slaves.
yeah.
That shit ain't even funny for real. Like we don't want. We just want. Give us what y'all owe us. This is the thing, right? And they know this is the truth too. Just give us what y'all owe us and leave us the fuck alone. Y'all could go over. Y'all could let us leave us to our own devices. Y'all could do all. Stop sabotaging us though. Just leave us alone. We'll never ask y'all for nothing ever again. Just stop sabotaging what we got going. When we start getting it cracking though, because y'all know we gonna get it cracking if y'all leave us alone. They gotta sabotage. What are the blacks doing? It's always that shit is. I'm getting sick of that shit. Nigga, before look at this wild shit. Before all these protests and before all these people begging us to fight for them, right? Before all these protests, remember a week or two before all these protests, they was just running around talking about black fatigue and all this shit.
Yo, I heard that the other day. I was just getting bombarded with a lot of black fatigue and anti-black rhetoric on X. I was like, I never seen it like this.
They've been like that. They was going crazy with it before, but as soon as these protests happened, these same people that was saying they was having black fatigue is talking about, please help me. No.
Yo,
we not even doing nothing to y'all. Leave us the fuck alone, dog. That shit weird. Like, that shit is weird.
We got Jack's Law 2.0. But you can't have all them billions unless some people zero out, and there's only so much room for in prisons. But that was one of the Terrell. You came up with this tinfoil hat theory that they did flood us with a bunch of people they knew couldn't get immigration status here to fill the prisons.
They definitely locking them. They definitely locking them niggas the fuck up. They definitely are. Yeah.
And here's what I was trying to explain to some other people in some of those countries like Honduras and El Salvador. They had a 50-year low in crime because all their criminals was either locked up in the mega prisons or they was all here in the United States.
Yeah, they sent them here.
Well, they was all here and they was doing the same thing they was doing in El Salvador. They was doing here. He said a lot of the dictators kept them motherfuckers in check, being that there's no more of them. We're dealing with. Yeah, that's like Saddam. Although he was evil, they looked at him as a necessary evil.
This the thing, right? This the thing. How do you clean up, right? How do you clean up a country that's already fucked up and rampant with crime in a nice way?
Oh, you can't.
That's what I'm saying. So when these people come in try to clean it up with the United States and like the Western powers, they villainize these people that's really trying to clean up these fucked up countries. Like, cause there's no way to go in there clean this shit up nice. You gotta come in there on some savage. Look, I'm about to take 80 y'all and execute y'all in front of everybody, so everybody know. You gotta do that. You have to do that. Like. You have to. These are third world countries. You can't come in there on some diplomatic, on some democratic shit. It's not gonna work like that. Like you gotta go in there crazy. Like
yo, Jack's Law 2.0. You guys know the big ass bill that Trump passed, like 1,000 pages, set defend for big ass companies, fares to zero, and then broke laws. Well, you know, the with that big ass bill, he left a lot of the Green New Bill. He left a lot of Democrat shit in there. That's what pissed off Elon Musk. Elon thought the bill should be more aggressive and cut. And then Elon had a bit of a, and I agree with Elon, but I wouldn't have handled it like that. He had a bit of a temper tantrum.
Elon is a bitch. That's why Elon look.
He had a bit of a temper tantrum. But
Elon wrong though. Cause I'm gonna show you why. Elon, you rich. Everything ain't gonna go your way. You can't pout. You expose yourself because you pouting.
Well, he did, and plus with all the Doge shit, they didn't put no protection. So once the Doge is done, they're gonna go back to ripping us off again and spending all our tax money again. They're gonna go back. They're gonna be getting studying.
You think
the Asian mouse butthole?
But you really thought that was gonna go somewhere, nigga. Like the only way to gut that, you gotta gut the whole system. They ain't gonna do that. My whole thing: give us our money and leave us all that other trickery y'all doing. Y'all have y'all way. Cause this how I look at it, right? The universe is whooping them people ass on the low, and ain't nobody talking about it. Ain't nobody talking about how them plantations is burning down, trees falling on Confederate museums and all this goofy shit. Nobody's talking about that.
He said Trump. He said Elon. Trump hit him in the face. Said let me ask you this: why we don't get none of the super hot, sexy, beautiful bitches I've seen on them camp shows from Colombia and Mexico and all these countries that are supposed or are struggling. Yo, we do get them. Yo, I remember one time, bro. This was years ago, right?
We get them because when I be going in Walmart, Price Right, Family Dollar, go in there. They be in there. They be in there with the fat asses. They in there. Dude, they in there.
There's a visa they call the beautiful visa, where modeling companies can get these chicks visas so they can come to the United States. There's all sorts of visas. That's what I tell people. I'm talking
about even the old ones. You know how the older ladies, I swear to God, when I be going in, it's certain stores, because you know they be surrounded by them. Like now, we surrounded by them now. So they got them up here.
Yo, this one that was home in their country. Yo, this one we was at. It was in not Harlingen or one of it. I think it was out in Pennsylvania somewhere. This is years ago when I was working in the field. We pulled up and there's a bus and we was meeting for a flight. It was going to go to Mexico. It was a bus full of, and the bus's bathroom was broke, so we was letting the detainees go use the porta potty. This girl stepped off the bus. She was bad. She stepped off like that shit was in slow motion. The wind was flowing through her hair, and then she went to the bathroom. And then one of the officers was looking all mad and shit, and she went in the bus. And as soon as she went in the bus, he walked up to the people that was from the office she came from. He said, "Which one of you pieces of shit wrote her up?" He's like, "She's too fucking fine to get deported." I said, "You ain't seen her criminal record." He said, "I know, she's probably a goof." Like I had to do a prosecution on an aggravated felon re-entry Dominican chick. She had been here a couple times, and then her last time she came in, she got knocked up a bunch and had a bunch of kids before she got caught. But we still put her ass. We prosecuted her because she was a violent aggravated felon re-entry. She was barred for life, and she still brought her ass back. And then the last time
they be using them pretty chicks to set niggas up.
Yeah. Well, she came back and had a couple babies and shit and thought that was going to save her. I'm like, nah. And they must have not hit Virginia yet. They be in here, but they be locking them up. I mean, them dudes be locking them down. They ain't going to let you get none of that.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let you get it. Not the ones from their country. They
know?
act stingy when they get here, like, but over
Yeah.
there, they hoes over there. Like.
They see your 6'8" ass walking around. Hey Holmes, what you looking for, bro? Well, I thought I saw this young lady. Ain't no young ladies over here, bro. Ain't no young ladies. You need to get the fuck out of here, big boy. The motherfucker be staring at your kneecaps. Them little Oaxacan Mexican dudes be tiny as hell.
But they got them. Trust me, they got them.
Yeah.
I be seeing them.
You guys see the HBO show tonight, talking about how bad the kids' prisons are in some places. How the judges send black kids there for stealing shit like candy. I did hear some stuff about that. The kids' prisons gets cash for every kid sent to them. Yeah, the prison industrial complex. They get bread. They need to keep the bodies in there. And the young bucks be fighting, bro. They be fighting. Like they put out all these, but they was putting all these videos of a young Vaughn and just throwing blows. that dude King Vaughn throwing blows. I said, them juvenile.
That's what juvenile was. Like you go in there, you got a scrap. Like,
Apparently, El Chapo has women who are hitmen that use their beauty to do his work. If they get okay, because everybody a sucker for a pretty face and some thick cheeks.
Right, and just imagine if he paying 100,000 to kill somebody, like they gonna do.
They gonna smoke your ass.
Yeah.
I just
they out there, they already hoeing. You think they ain't gonna gun you down for somebody?
Yo, I just watched this movie. Hold up, let me see. I gotta pull it up on here. No, can I pull it on here? Let's see.
Shit, a lot of these pretty chicks you seeing in America probably killed somebody before.
I mean,
no bullshit. No bullshit. Playing games with them. They might have killed somebody in their country. The cartel is definitely funding some of these people to come here, my nigga.
Oh, definitely, bro. That's a big business, man.
Right. Because most of these people that come here is mostly drug places. Colombia, Mexico, cartels everywhere. Like.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this up here. I can't get no copyright just for showing this the cover of the movie. This is the shit I just watched. Was it yesterday?
They be copyrighting. YouTube be copyrighting everything. Oh,
yeah, this show, Anna, I'm not even gonna play because it's stupid. You play a trailer, you get copyright. Man, you giving a movie free advertisement. They should allow a trailer. But this movie, Anna, about a female hit person, it was actually pretty good, man. A lot really unrealistic. A little fucking.
I watched that ballerina shit. That shit was all right too.
The vampire one, right?
That's the John Wick shit. The ballerina.
Really? Hold up. It's called The Ballerina?
Yeah. It's like a spinoff from John Wick.
Am I spelling that wrong?
Yeah. There you go.
Hold up. Let me add it. Oh, this is it right here, right? Ballerina.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, let me add it to my list.
Yeah, that shit was all right too. Did you watch all the John Wicks?
Yeah. But there's another one, a Ballerina Assassin from 2025. There's another one.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
I'll add it to the list anyway. Check it out. I know which one you said was the one I was supposed to watch. I don't know why I'm talking away from the mic like I just started doing this shit yesterday. Yeah, it was like making them rookie mistakes. But yeah, I'm gonna check it out, man. I watched a bunch of movies. I got some movies to watch with the homies. I guess AP didn't make it. Oh damn, she did text me.
She probably text you, said she got tied up or something.
Yeah, I told her she could come. Another young lady wants to come. I told her we need some more estrogen, intelligent estrogen though. We need a girl that can hold their own. Don't be making the female species look bad like these other chicks be doing on these other podcasts. I'd just be so mad, man. I'd be like, I can't even listen to some of them podcasts where they be like, "Cat, your boy's been at it again, man." He had a
who that?
Name? You know what I'm talking about? The Fugazi dude. The Fugazi dude.
What's his name? I know you're talking about the No Fugazi dude. Where he been on?
Man, he been eating up people in debates like your boy from whatever podcast, the older white dude. I watch him disassemble
Andrew Wilson.
Andrew. Yo, I watch him disassemble this girl and he was funny because she started getting emotional and she goes, well, I'm talking. Don't cut me off when I'm talking. He said, I don't give a fuck. She started getting mad, and he knew he got her when she got mad. He knew he got her then. When she got emotional, he said, what is that supposed to mean? We're having a back and forth. She's okay. You get 1 minute, I get 1 minute. And they did it, but then he kept asking her questions. She wouldn't answer the questions. It was just hilarious. That dude is funny, though. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't fuck with none of them anti-reparation niggas. None of them. Once I hear you, I be like, and then when I hear why, I be like, oh, the same circular, blah 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 blah.
It's always the same circular. That's why I even told people. I told my boys. I had one of my boys. He was coming at me with that, and then it went down. And he was like, I told him, I said, dude, I've argued anti-reparations. It's a dumb argument.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and it's always circular. And then here's what it is. I said, the bad presidents had already been set. You fucked over a group of people, you waited till they died. You fucked over your kids, you waited till most of them died. And then some of the offspring that's still living, you tell them it was a long time ago and to get over it.
Yeah. Yeah. This what I don't like, though. This all I want y'all to do, right? Y'all anti-rapper. Just say, yo, I don't want you niggas to get it. Just say that, because we know what it is. All that spinning and all that, yo, it's coming out my tax dollar, man. The government start a war today and you gonna pay for it. The fuck are you talking about? That costs trillions of dollars. Just give us our money, man. Y'all just don't just say this. Y'all just don't want us to have. Y'all just don't want it to be equal playing field. Like, that's it. Y'all want it to be. Y'all want us to have to struggle and come out of the mud. Y'all want it to be like that. But it is for real. Like,
I said, they got money for war, but can't feed the poor.
Man, them niggas just be hoarding shit because they got past trauma, them caves. They don't want to go back to it.
They know
word up. They don't want to go, because think about it, be old. All these people that's hoarding money is old men. Like, they old. Why are you still hoarding money in your 70s and 80s and shit? Like
holding on to power to the last possible minute till they croak.
Yeah, what is that? Like, that shit is weird. Like, relinquish that shit. Was one of them, I get enough money, I'm gonna fall back, let somebody else eat. That shit is strange. Like, niggas do not want them young niggas to eat, man. They just want to hoard the money and keep hoarding until they 90, keep having all these triple bypass surgeries to have fortune stay alive so you can still. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, a lot of them is doing that. I'm not even playing about that shit. A lot of them is staying alive just so they can steal shit. It's the craziest shit ever. Yeah, I don't want to die. This shit is crazy. And the only thing that's gonna have you steal all that money, and guess what? Somebody in your family is just gonna fuck that shit up when you go. That's how it goes.
Yeah, generational wealth. There's a lot of families that used to be some of the richest families in the country. And there ain't nowhere on the map right now, except for the Rockefellers. They got their shit set up right.
They still steal it.
You think so?
Yeah. That's the only way you stay on top. You gotta steal. They got some kind of system where they stealing somewhere. Trust me.
Well, the antitrust expounded the Rockefeller fortune. They act like they was breaking it apart to screw them. But you know, when they broke his Standard Oil apart, you know which companies they made? Exxon, Chevron, Mobil. Those are all Rockefeller companies.
Scam.
And he became worth even more.
A lot of this shit they be doing is just scams, elaborate scams, my nigga. And then they just be tricking the people into thinking whatever. This shit is trickery. That's why I'm not, it's just too so diabolical. It ain't nothing for us to worry about. Just give me mine. All that other shit, the oligarchs and that's the big name, man. Fuck all that. Just give me mine, and y'all go about y'all argue about that shit. All y'all some thieves. Just give us our money and just let us go do our thing. Like, all the culture come from us, and y'all just keep allowing people to latch onto it and steal it and act like they was a part of it too. No other group. We created all this shit by ourselves. We didn't need no other groups, niggas.
Oh, I like it. Yo, Jack said, "Wow, you ain't fucking around when you roll your weed." that is a natural, all natural cigarette, sir.
Yeah, I
It is
do it
all
in one
natural
motion.
cigarette.
Yeah, I do it in one motion. That shit ain't no big deal, man.
Yeah. That class. Red Sparrow fucked me up. I was like, wow. What is Red Sparrow? I'm a little slow. But you guys know the Neuralink brain chip will replace all drugs at some point, right? Yo, they said the Neuralink is so there was a paraplegic dude that got the Neuralink put in, and he was playing video games, and he said that the AI within the Neuralink was so quick, as he would think of something, it'd be happening in real time. Sometime he said as he started
until you go shoot up a school and without your
with a robot.
Yeah, with no willpower. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. That don't even when I be hearing shit like that, that's all I think about. Oh, it was so quick. Till had you in a school shooting up kids without acknowledgement. Like, yeah, no. Like, that sound like you don't have no willpower when I hear shit like that.
Yeah, but if it's something that's working off of your thoughts, even your arm, you open your hand, that's just quick. That happens just as about as quick.
You got faith in that type shit?
I mean, I ain't gotta have faith in it. I ain't gonna be using it.
No, I'm if it was you, would you have? Look, I'm gonna show you why you can't never have.
If I was a paraplegic ass nigga, I would get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll show you what though. I watch videos of people hacking people home security systems and talking to their babies and shit like that.
Oh, wow.
You think a motherfucker won't hack a nigga limbs it? Them niggas that hack your shit, how you go rob a bank, bring them the money, and then go send your ass somewhere else. Like,
yo, Jack says, I kind of wonder if Elon testing that shit on himself. You know, he used to have a stutter real bad after he bought that company. And he don't really, he still stutters a little bit, but not a lot. His stutter is under control now, definitely.
Yeah, he definitely trying some shit on it. Say that nigga like Tony Stark, the evil.
That
Tony
or old
Stark.
dudes lose all their money to the young wife who's 23.
Facts.
That's waiting for them to die. Man,
the kids don't even get it. Yeah, the kids don't need the bitch get all the money. The kids don't even get it.
Except for that Anna Nicole, that dude, that billionaire son wasn't messing around. He took ass right to court.
Yeah.
He said, well, we have some extinct soon. That chip at one point. Well, we're going to be extinct one of these days. So what we're going to leave behind is probably going to be artificial intelligence and robots.
Man, we ain't never going to be extinct, nigga. We
might be. One day the sun's gonna supernova and burn all this shit up. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Billions and billions of years, and that's what
the whole thing is. That's what they say. We don't know. That shit is all science. It's a hypothesis. We really don't know.
They watch stars supernova in space already.
Yeah, but our sun's really stars, though. Our sun's really stars.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
How?
Big ball of gas floating around in space.
Yeah, I don't know if a sun is really a star because it's the difference between the sun. The sun is actually heating shit. All them stars ain't heating shit. They have no purpose.
If the stars in a constellation where there's planets moving around it, yeah, they would be heating something.
So all them stars got planets moving around them?
Maybe. That's why we're not the only motherfuckers here.
I don't think so.
I think so, man. That shit gonna blow. We gonna be long.
I don't know. Like I just think it always was humans here. There'll always be humans here. Man.
One day this shit gonna cook. That sun gonna expand. It's gonna everything gonna be gone. If we ain't figured out a way to get into space, we gonna be gone too.
Shit, that shit happened. Shit, that's late.
It'll be. Hopefully, it's gonna be your 10 trillion times great nephew flying off on the on the Enterprise. Great grands.
I just feel like if we never seen no shit like that, we just all this shit is just people guessing. We don't know.
Lily movies about Neuralink that's called Upgrade 2018. I'm gonna have to check that one out, Chris.
When we lose an arm and a leg, our brain would retake the ground it took to control it. when we get there, put it in kids' heads. It will be arms and legs and not be able to grow when it comes to our brain. I don't. That's deep. That's too deep for me.
But life, I think, with technology, sometimes it seems like people can get dumber. With this AI stuff doing all the coding, they ain't really gonna need mugs to really code. So the portion of intelligent folks, they ain't gonna have to rack their brains. They gotta find some other way to rack their brains.
I just feel like we gonna get too dependent on one of these days. The internet is gonna shut off soon. I got a feeling one of these days we gonna lose internet for like a couple days.
Dude,
and niggas gonna lose their motherfucking minds.
I can't tell a particular circumstance, but I was locked up in this portion where I didn't have my phone, and in this spot where I didn't have my phone. I was talking to one of my daughters, and we kept coming up with shit we was talking about, and I wanted to look it up. And I was like, "Oh damn, we can't have phones in here."
You got to start. You got to really start using your brain.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got encyclopedias.
I'm just saying, I smoked a lot of weed.
Yo, shout out to Jack Slaw and Chris Chaos hanging out with us.
Yeah, but I get it though, for real. Like when you get locked in the house, you don't got no electricity or no electronics. You gonna have to start using your brain how it was back in the day.
That's why I told Pops.
Have all this shit.
I told Pops I was thinking about when I retire, especially if I'm not actively running and doing some shit, picking up the guitar again or something. I definitely was gonna pick up a foreign language. I was thinking about Brazilian Portuguese, but I might just do Spanish and then just try to learn Brazilian Portuguese on the side.
It might be easier to learn if you learn Spanish first and then try it because they similar, ain't it? Yeah.
And they're real similar to a certain extent. Dude,
because Italian is similar to Spanish too.
Thunderstorm that happened a few days ago caused 110,000 people to have no power. People were losing their minds. 2 days, imagine a week or more or a month. You know, I
could do without if we could just have like electricity. If we just had electricity, I'm cool. I don't really the internet shit really. I'm cool without it. I'll figure I got DVDs and shit.
You got books and shit too.
Yeah, books.
Yeah, you a reader too.
So. Yeah, but even without the electricity, I'll figure out I'll read.
Yeah, I was thinking about reading the Ethiopian Bible because I've been messing with King James. The Ethiopian Bible way outdates all of them. They got stories in that they threw out. The Catholic Church threw out of the Bible.
Do they have that in English though? Is it written in English? Oh, all right. But it's written in Old English too?
I don't know. It's translated from whatever language the Ethiopians speak to English.
Yeah, I wonder if it's written in Old English though.
I don't know.
Like when they translate it, like if it's real old art thou, if it's saying shit like that. You feel what I'm saying though? You get like if it's saying shit like that, I wonder if it's saying shit like that in there. Because if it is, I don't trust it. Like,
nah, it's
because that's some diabolical shit right there. Like,
how you gonna have an Ethiopian translation in Old English?
Old art thou, like right. That's what I'm saying. If it says in regular English, I'll be like, all right.
I think I see. I might look at it. I saw an electronic copy. Maybe I'll grab that instead of the hard copy. I wanted to get the book because it showed on the advertisement on the TikTok. TikTok be messing with you, man. Because when you be just late night scrolling and shit, a little buzzed, and all of a sudden it's like, oh man, this is cool. I gotta get this. I messed around and ordered a drone. I got a drone cover.
Oh yeah, TikTok. I heard a lot of people be shopping on TikTok, buying all kind of shit over there. But
I see how my life massive changed back in the 90s. Brain chip was not called that, but the government shut that shit down because the drug companies were in their pocket or imagine ways to pocket, and they are not today. Yo, the drug companies always keep shit out, like the stem cell shit, and they can make your own stem cells and cure a lot of shit. They don't want it to happen because they need you sick taking their pills.
Yeah, so they keep you on drugs. The same reason why they now the government is basically now selling drugs. They got like Oxy's perks, Xanax, all that shit is like heroin.
Oh, you ain't lying, dog. So
Adderall, look, Adderall is like cocaine.
Ativan, one of those shits.
Yeah, I never heard of Ativan. That's some new shit, but I know Adderall. Like a lot of niggas be taking Adderall. That shit is like cocaine in the pill form. So the government is basically just selling drugs.
Yo, Chris, I got central ear here, and my
Okay.
shit went out one summer. That shit was brutal. That shit was brutal. Well, the doctor only trade you.
Well, doctors the only trade you cannot just take a test to do. Yeah, that's true. But them niggas be the tricky shit with the doctor is it costs so much to go to medical school. They be on so much in
Student loan
and
debt.
medical and student loans that they'll prescribe anybody anything. That's why niggas be getting. How the fuck somebody on pain pills for 6-7 years? How?
Yeah, ask Michael Jackson, man. Him and Prince was
But
stuck on that shit.
that shouldn't even be legal. You ain't
It's
getting
not.
no better off that shit. Exactly. But bro, it's regular people walking around here that been on pain shit for years. The doctors is doing that because they basically selling drugs. They selling drugs.
You know?
They selling drugs, especially if you got state insurance. Them niggas that come see you once a month to re-up on that state insurance money. Some niggas selling drugs.
Yo, this is another movie I watched. It's called Look Deeper. You ever heard of that shit? It was a TV show, but they made it into a movie and released it on Fandango. It's about a hold on, let me try to read it.
I took an Adderall, played handball at one point. My ass was like Goku. I'm telling you, they say they say Adderall be putting niggas in like they say when you take Adderall, it make you do everything real good. Like you be extra focused on what you do.
Yo, we had a dude at my job that was on that shit, and he wouldn't take it all the time. But when he had days where he was just struggling to focus, he pop it. He would finish like a whole day's worth of work in a few hours.
I'm telling you, that's what they say. A lot of niggas, a lot of them people start taking it in high school when they need to study or they need to take exams and shit. That's how a lot of them started getting on Adderall. But a lot of them be taking that shit now.
Yeah.
A lot of rappers and shit be taking that shit now. A lot of people be taking that shit. Andrew Schultz on Adderall.
I can see that.
100%.
He looked like a hyper ass dude.
Yeah, I can tell when people be on Ad. Know who else be on who overdose on Adderall? Probably be taking a bunch of them shits. What's the nigga Destiny? Definitely be on Adderall.
I can see that. He talks really fast.
Yeah.
You know who else?
You
know who else? Probably what's his name? The lawyer, the Jewish dude that pisses everybody off. The little Jewish dude. He talks really fast too. I can't remember his name.
The nigga that looked like what's the little racist little the you talking about? What's his name? Why this dude?
He's on the Daily Wire with Schultz.
Yeah, I know exactly who you talking about. I forgot what's this dude's name? Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro, yeah. Man, I can see him doing it. That mug talk 1,000 miles a minute.
Yeah, he definitely on that shit too. He on
He was
Adderall
there.
They all talk like that. They all talk like that.
Yo, we were sitting on there. They were sitting on there, and he said something about a biological male, and it was a trans woman sitting there, and she obviously hadn't trans too long. She looked very muscular, and she grabbed that dude by the back of his neck, said, "Say that again, and they're going to be carrying you out of here." And he goes, "That's not very professional."
But you know why I don't like? You know why I like about that? Because what if you big like that and a regular nigga just whoop your ass? They still gonna lose. Oh, it's a hate crime. I'm defending myself. What the fuck you talking about? Man, I don't like that type of shit. Them people be violent though.
Because of the emotional
LGBT, y'all LGBTQ people gotta chill out. Y'all are some violent. Y'all is a real violent community. Even when
but you know, most of the time with the people that react swiftly with violence, it's usually like the emotional state because of the hormonal levels and shit. So they quit.
I ain't giving you no excuse. You need to go sit in the corner. Then you a baby. Then I can't give you no excuse for that. You need to learn to control your emotions. Y'all as a community are some violent people for real. When y'all protest and people could be sitting there just talking to y'all start. I've watched mad videos of this. Like people just be sitting there disagreeing with them, and they will get violent. Like just chill out.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, why y'all get so violent? Because people don't like.
Well, what you
People
don't
agree
understand,
with
you don't understand, Mr. Quarter Water. You know, words are violence. Words cause harm to people. Their words are dangerous.
Disagreeing, yeah, I'd be like, man, yeah, I agree. Words can be dangerous, but disagreeing with somebody is not dangerous. I just don't agree. Like, there's no need to try to want to rip my throat out or spit on my T-shirt or no shit like that.
One time it was
You talking my white man's voice.
With Elon
no
goes
need for that.
with Elon. They goes, anyone that says words are violence obviously never been punched in the face. You ever been punched in the face, like right there in the bone? He said, I take words over that any day.
But sometimes the reason why I can say words can be violence, words can cause violence. So, like, you know
like the brother, the white dude that called the brother the N-word in his face, and the brother knocked him out, and he died.
Yeah,
and
that type of shit. Yeah, that type of shit. It could cause violence, and then in real life, really could. In real life, if people would go by the law, if these people would really go by the law, if you run up on somebody calling somebody a nigga, which is a racial epithet, and they whoop your ass, they really supposed to be able to get away with it. You instigated a fight.
Yeah,
I swear to God, that's supposed to be in Chicago. Chicago got the wildest law that I ever heard of. You know, if me and you bump into each other, right? And we start shooting at each other and I die and they catch you, they'll let you go. They'll be like mutual combat. Shit is the craziest shit that I ever seen.
If you really
Chicago
think about
is crazy with that.
If you really think about it, is it really messed up though? What if the one that died is the one that initiated the violent conflict?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yes,
that's true.
But I can see, like, if the one that started it won, that'd be fucked up because it wouldn't have been a violent interaction.
I'm pretty sure there's situations where that happens too. It's still mutual combat though. Like that shit in Chicago is crazy. I was like, God, mutual combat is crazy. Like,
a lot of it, still slow as a lot of the rappers. Okay, that's a ball chin. Men in Black, the Balchinians. You ever see the movie Live where the bulldoze over the homeless camp? No.
See that. That's crazy.
They saw that move where the cops bulldoze over the homeless camp. There's a video on YouTube where the cops do that in real life.
I can see that because they move them around.
Yeah, or they told them to pack up, and then motherfuckers didn't do it, and it's okay. Well, you're not moving. We're gonna move. You're gonna lose all your shit.
And again,
but
when you start, and again, when you start seeing shit like this, and then you look around and they let millions of people in the country and giving them housing and shit like that, you be like, nigga.
What is happening?
It should not be no homeless people nowhere.
This is true.
Y'all let 20 million people in this country illegally.
It was 20 million nice people, well,
and that's 20 million counting. We don't know how many people they really let.
You can't really ever know because there's a lot of people that came in behind the scenes.
Yeah, you can't even count that shit. But they estimated that, like,
they were saying, like, when they have the encounters at the border of known suspected terrorists, and I think out of all of Trump's 4 years, they encountered, was it like 20 or 30, 40 maybe, known suspected terrorists at the border. Within the first year of Biden's presidency, they encountered over 100 to 200 of them.
Yeah, he was letting them niggas in because they was advertising that they was letting anybody in. He thought he was Biden as a bitch. And I told,
So
but I told you after Kamala lost, you ain't gonna see that bitch no more.
She been creeping around doing her.
Yeah, she just poke her head and say little shit. She creep her head in them little circles that she been moving around in, but she ain't all that popping her head out in the public. Them days is over.
Don't be unburdened by what has been. She been saying that shit.
Unburdened, still saying that stupid ass speech.
The movie came out.
Unburdened by what has been. I don't even know what that means.
It's part of her word salad routine.
Yeah, she did. That lady was disgusting.
Yo,
I'm telling you, when she went wrong, that she would have been straight. She would have stood on being Indian.
that would have did it. And then plus, even as an Indian making it, it would have been a great feat instead of trying to jump on that black train. Because her whole career,
she tried to lie. She tried to lie. Like
she should have kept rocking the India.
You know what? You know what they did? They said, "Oh,
A
you
woman
know
of
what?
color.
You know what? You know what, Kamala? Since we gonna say your name like you always be trying to correct people, Kamala. You know what, Kamala? You had a couple of hairstyles in college that made you look like a black girl. Pretend to be black. You can get the blacks on your side. Just pretend to be black like Barack did. Because Barack is in question too. Barack looked like an Arab nigga to me.
Me and Pops was talking about that too. It was like
he do like he don't really look like a mixed breed. He don't look like a half black and half white person. He looked like an Arab to me. He don't. I grew up most time half black and half white people be looking like Puerto Ricans.
That's what Puerto Ricans are biracial culture.
Right, but they don't look like Barack. Barack look like an Arab nigga.
He kind of do, man. He kind of.
And then you got an Arab name. You look like an Arab nigga. I think they might have got us.
Hussein Obama.
I think they might have got us with the Barack nigga too. They got us with the cosplaying. I think they got us. I don't think that nigga might not be black either for real. He don't look. We've been black all our lives. I've never seen no nigga look like that. What species of nigga is Barack? Like, think about it. Like, what kind of nigga is he? Like,
you said what species?
I know niggas. I know niggas with black. I know niggas with black fathers, white fathers, black mothers, white mothers. Both sides. They don't. Both of them when they come out, they look Cape Verdean or Puerto Rican. I swear to God, that's how they look.
True.
They don't look. Barack look like an Arab nigga. Barack is in question. I don't know. I think they might have got us with the Barack shit.
I'm surprised Candace Owens ain't get back. She probably did already. She be on people's ass though lately. Candace.
She probably just Barack is irrelevant. Who cares?
That's true.
It's like he fucked. When people go back and reflect on his legacy is dog shit. He's gonna go down historically. Him and Joe Biden probably neck and neck. They're gonna go down as 1 and 2 worst presidents ever. When you reflect on life, like watch.
Yeah, a lot of people, but we did get Obamacare. They think that was a success.
What the fuck is that?
He blew up so much. He blew up so many people that he ran out of bombs. He was king bomb them up. He was king drone them.
Obama was deporting people by droves. They don't talk about that. When immigration wasn't even this bad, and he was deporting people by the droves, nigga. Nobody said nothing with that.
It's because he left the Bush era policies in place and didn't dismantle them until his second term. Basically, he knew that he would never win a second term if he unlocked that border. So he kind of left it alone. He still was letting people stay. He did prosecutorial discretion. We were letting non-crim stay and all this other stuff. We were just chasing down criminals. But then when he got it extra out of hand by his second term, that border was wide open. It was shuttling in fresh kids, like hand over fist. It was just ridiculous.
But hey, yeah. That nigga Barack, he was the smoothest. He was the first scam. They got us. They got us. He was the first scam. Well, with all this little policies that's going on that we do not like, he started it.
Well, because what Biden did, he just immediately first day on just slew of Obama era policies just down. They had him signing shit. He didn't even know what the fuck he was signing.
Yeah, all that shit Obama did, he just put it right back. All the shit Obama did, he put it right back. He just did it in overdrive though. He did it like Obama on steroids. For real.
Please on. Like the jump did and then flip.
All native Spanish people who've been here since the 1980s have been and are legit. If you see a cat sleeping on the bread, shit, them niggas even losing their stores now. Like them niggas getting pushed out by the Mexicans too.
Rashid Thurman, shout out to Rashid Thurman, rest in peace.
Shit, in
Yo, what
Bridgeport, I'm
about me?
telling you, they getting pushed. Them niggas getting pushed out too. And out here,
Mhm.
they get even the original bodega niggas is getting pushed out by the South Americans.
Ooh,
Shit is getting crazy. The East Side probably more South Americans than Puerto Ricans.
wow.
That shit now imagine that.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna
Nigga,
lie.
the East End, more South American. I'm telling bro, Bridgeport is like 80. I'm not lying to you, like 70-80% Latino. There's no more black neighborhoods, no such thing. The only place probably inside the projects.
Okay,
And it's
okay.
a lot of them in there too.
Shit.
So there's really no more black neighborhoods out here. Like, I'm telling you that right now, no more. You go around, it's most of them. Like, this is crazy. That's why I say when they be saying, "Oh, it's not a problem," all right, nigga. Your people not the one getting pushed around all over the place. They raise the rents, then get these people the money to pay the high ass rent. Make that make sense. Like,
Give them housing.
yeah, like make that
I
make
know
sense.
people that was been waiting on housing for years, and then when they started bringing the migrants in, it was giving all the housing to them. People that have been waiting for years, they was jumping the line.
Yep.
Yo, it's about that witching hour. We gotta let this joint upload too.
Yeah.
What up, yo? So you got to give a shout out to all you folks that was hanging with us. Much love to Jax Law 2.0, and as usual, much love to you, Chris Chaos. We appreciate you rolling in. We are gonna kidnap you one day up in the chat, like to actually get chat. You don't even have to get on camera. You could just be on mic talking shit. But here's what I always forgot. I didn't even hit us off with
Water gang. Hard pause.
I forgot to hit those up. You got anything else you want to say as I'm shutting it down?
Nah, I'm shutting it down.
All right. Yo, stay blessed, stay positive, stay safe. We see you guys next week. We trying to do one during the week where we're gonna have Zen, our brother Zen, come in. He has a whole
Nigga, I'm about to come down there. What you talking about?
True. That's true.
I'm down there next week.
What day? What day again?
Saturday. So I leave on I think Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I think I leave on Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, well, Zen, his has to be Wednesday or Thursday. So
oh shit, I'm gonna be gone by then. Like he just got the weirdest days ever. But we'll figure it out.
Yo, salute. Much love, brothers. Later.
Water gang. Hard pause.
Just in a split second, shit get hectic. Fucking grenade.